Want some masks? Well, I've got good news for you. Because for just $5, you could be entered to win masks from my collection. That's right, all $5 and higher patrons are now entered to win a monthly giveaway. That means once a month, I'm drawing a random name out of my patrons, and you guys are walking away with a free mask. Could be Slipknot, could be Myers, could be anything that's in the House of Masks. So go sign up today, support the House of Masks, and automatically be entered to win a free mask. New winner drawn on the 1st of the month, every month. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite mask collector's favorite mask collector, AJ Good, here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and man, it feels good to be back. That is right, I just got back from a week of touring with Mauled, who are still out on the road. My little leg was only a week's worth, and while it was insanely fun, it was also insanely exhausting, and I missed making videos. I mean, I've vlogged the whole time that I was out there, and I think that those vlogs are pretty cool, so you should go check them out if you haven't already, but I missed what the House of Masks is all about, and that is unboxing and reviewing cool stuff. So, guess what? We aren't easing ourselves back into the unboxing life. No way, Joseph. In today's video, not only are we unboxing something pretty cool, but we are unboxing two pieces. Two separate packages, two unboxings, and the coolest part, one of these pieces is stage used. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the first package. The first package here is not a stage used piece, but it will make the stage used piece make a little more sense once we get to that, okay? Just trust the process, and here we go. So, this package here comes to us from our good friend, Mr. VJ Burris, aka Doom Room Studios. He is a very longtime friend and supporter of the House of Masks, and he is very involved with PaleFest. He's always there to help, and usually he ends up running double or triple duty. So, mad love to VJ, because not only that, but he ended up sending me the piece that you guys are about to see for free, and you can't beat free. So, as I pull this thing out and show you exactly what we've got, I will explain the story a little bit, and it'll all start to come together, okay? But just know that VJ and I waited for this mask to get here for way too long. He sent this from a state over, so realistically, it should have only taken 2 days max, but for some reason, it ended up taking something closer to like 3 weeks, which is crazy. I don't even understand how that happens, but whatever. It's here now. We can do the unboxing and move forward, and really, I guess this piece doesn't technically have anything to do with the stage used piece that's in the other package there. But I not only wanted to document this piece coming back into my collection because it is a cool piece that we like that does kind of sort of have something to do with the piece that's in that package. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I wanted to document this piece coming into my collection. I didn't want that stage used unboxing to be a video on its own because although the piece is a stage used piece, it's a little underwhelming, and I got the actual stage used version of this mask a few weeks ago and didn't even know that it was stage used. So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you for bearing with me, and now let's go ahead and show off today's mask, and that is going to be this Be Something Studios Bully. Hopefully it's not too bent out of shape from sitting in that box for so long, but if it is, oh well, we will get it back to normal at some point. But this is an old piece of mine. I actually owned this piece years and years ago, and there was a time where I was offloading a lot of my random masks. So I had a lot of Be Something Studios masks that I no longer wanted. I ended up putting those together in a lot and sending them off to VJ because he was definitely collecting Be Something Studio stuff a lot harder than I was. So I just thought that that was where those pieces belonged. Well, lo and behold, I get on this bully kick lately, and I'm after other bullies, and VJ's like, yo, I have an old one of yours. He's like, it's not quite the same as the ones that you have because this one has a black hat rather than an olive green hat or a camouflage hat. And I was like, dude, I want it. The black hat sounds perfect because I wanted one of these to wear around just for random photos or whatever. And what do I wear all the time? Black. So obviously obviously this would go great with it, and this one didn't have ties to anything else. It's not a Mushroom Head signed version, it's not the one that belongs in Dino's, it's not a stage-used one. This is just a random old black-hatted Be Something Studios bully, and that is about as good as it gets for what I wanted this piece for. And I owned it before, so it basically just came back home. So, now that we have this out of the box, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the stage-used piece that we still have to open, but it also kind of does have something to do with that piece, then what is that piece? Well, let me set this guy to the side, we'll hop into it, and I'll explain everything. Alright, so we've got him hanging out over here, and now we can open up the smaller package that contains the main piece for this video. And this package comes to us yet again from David Perry over at Perry's Music Museum. And what we have inside of this package is none other than the stage-used trench coat from Skinny of Mushroom Head. And this is actually going to be really hard to show off on camera all at once, so I'll do my best here. All right, so there you go. The stage-used coat straight from Perry's Music Museum, and guess what? This is the jacket that Skinny was using when he was wearing the bully mask either in Mushroom Head or over with Jeffrey Nothing's solo act. So I unboxed a random bully that wasn't that big of a deal, and I unboxed a secondary stage-used piece that probably isn't the biggest deal either, but I did them together because they kind of coincide, and it gives me a reason to talk about this a little bit more in depth. But guess what else? Yes, this is stage used, and yes, this goes with the real Skinny bully, which I actually own. Remember when we unboxed this a few weeks ago? Yeah, David Perry sent this thing over alongside a bunch of other little goodies. Well, David forgot to mention to me that this is a stage-used Skinny bully. It's the stage-used Skinny bully. That is how you know that he has a crazy collection, because not only did he just donate the stage-used Skinny bully to the House of Masks, but he also forgot to mention that it was in fact the stage-used Skinny bully. And when I asked him if that was the case, he said, yeah, sorry, I'm a dingus. I also have the jacket if you want that. And now we have the jacket. So kind of crazy, kind of cool, pretty sick. And now I have the feeling that I'm going to have to do some sort of life-size display to show both of these off in their beautiful stage-used glory. Man, who would have thought 2026 is going to start out with a life-sized Mushroom Head display? That is so weird. So yeah, dude, massive, massive shout out to both VJ and David Perry over at Perry's Music Museum. I couldn't be happier with these items. This thing is going to make such a cool display, and I just love the story that continues to develop with both of these pieces, and this thing is going to be very used. I just love these bully masks, and this one having a black hat is absolutely perfect for what I wanted another bully for, so I think I'm good on bullies for right now. I'm all bullied out. So again, thanks to those guys. I really, really appreciate it, and a big thank you to you as the viewer of this video. I know that it has been an absolutely wild up and down ride since Halloween ended. The content has kind of been all over the place, but it's for good reason, and honestly, it's kind of been a little fun. I have discovered that I don't hate making shorts and reels as much as I thought, and those have been pretty fun to experiment around with, but I promise I'm getting back to normal now with the long form content, the regular unboxings, the stuff with bands, whatever it is, you name it. If it's House of Masks, I am jumping back into it, and I'm very, very excited for 2026. So, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and we are very, very close to 200K, so thank you for everything. Now, with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video the same way that I end all of the unboxings and reviews, and that is, of course, with some nice up-close shots of all three of these pieces. Yes, I know I've given you up-close shots of this, but I have the suit now, so I'm going to run it back. Yeah, dude, hero shots of all three of these things. That way you guys can see all of the beautiful, beautiful detail, and that will be that for today's video. So until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to getting bullied. And we will see you guys in the next one.